Hello, hello, Guardians. I am Ransom Rider, and today I'm in the kitchen. I'm not inside Destiny 2, my favorite game, but the focus today is gamer snacks. And a lot of you from around the world play with me. It's always a big kick for me to meet someone from another country who also enjoys Destiny 2. I'm going to be making Welsh cakes. Now, this is new for me. I've never made Welsh cakes. I do have a recipe that I'm going to be following. So hang out with me and let's make a gamer snack in celebration of a Welsh holiday that occurs in March. And that holiday is St. David's Day. I don't have daffodils, but we're going to celebrate with hopefully a good gamer snack. Hang with me because at the end of this, we're going to have Welsh cakes. I hope they turn out good. All right, Welsh cakes are normally served with a tea. This is a nice hot cup of black peco. Whatever you're having, Guardians, drink with me. Let's be friends. All right, I'm going to set that to the side. I'm going to get going. In my bowl, I have 2 cups of flour. This is an all-purpose flour, and I'm going to be adding a few ingredients to it to make it good. This is 240 grams. If you're in another part of the country, you're going to be measuring in grams. In America, we use cups mainly. But grams, they're really precise. They're going to give you a precise measurement. 240 here. I have a whisk. Let's whisk some things up. Now remember, I don't cook this. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. 1/2 cup granulated sugar. Here I have 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. Let's put it in. Get in there. Bowl to the side. Whisk, whisk, whisk. I like the ingredients to be evenly incorporated, distributed. So I'm just going to give this a little stir, get my sugar all in that flour. Now, 2 teaspoons baking powder. This is going to help these rise up and have a little bit of a fluff to them. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. This should be tasty goodness. It's a chemical reaction. It makes it fluffy. In it goes. Tap, tap, tap. Set that to the side. Give it a little whisk. Oh, no, I made a mess. All right, now, ground cinnamon. 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon and 1/2 teaspoon ground nutmeg. Now, this, traditionally, you would not have these in Welsh cakes, but I'm going to be eating these as a gamer snack, so I want to just increase my spice level. So in this goes. Tap, tap, tap. Off to the side that goes. Give it a stir. Mix, mix. All right, now what do I need next? A pinch of salt. And here's my pinch of salt. This is going to balance out the sweetness of the sugar and the raisins, which are coming up. You know, Eris Morn is going to love this. Gamer snacks with raisins. Eris Morn, we love you. In it goes. Set it to the side. Whisk, whisk. Oh man, those spices, they smell so good. Okay, 113 grams of cold unsalted butter or 1/2 cup. Now my hands are clean. I washed them. So we're doing this by hand, Guardians. Let's get our hands dirty. Butter them up. I'm going to grate this right into this flour mixture. This butter is going to be a fat content, and it's going to make the biscuit, the cake, really tasty. This adds flavor. Fat is flavor. All right, this is going quickly. My butter was cold. Watch your fingers. This thing is sharp. I feel like the Hive would have invented this as a torture device. All right, in it goes. Get everything off. Get off of there, butter. All right, set this to the side. and then wipe my hand down. You can mix this with hand. Don't be afraid to use your fingers. Get digital. Be digitized with the fingers, the thumbs, put them in, get that dough going. And you know, I might do that. Let's go do, let's do a dirty job with our hands. All right, I'm gonna get my flour in there, get that butter going. Now remember, this does add warmth to your butter, but that's okay. We're gonna be mixing this. I'm not a baker, although I played one in this video. I'm a gamer, and I play that on video as well. If you've never hung out with me inside my gaming show, Ransom Rider, that's me. Be sure you stop by, hang out with me, give me a thumbs up on this channel, on this video, okay? Share it with your friends. But hello to all the Welsh gamers out there. You're appreciated. All right, this needs to kind of feel a little bit like you're getting it incorporated. You know, you look for the feel. It looks like it's crumbly, kind of a wet, sandy look. Oh, it smells so good. I mean, butter and cinnamon and sugar, that's dessert, right? Now, look at this. I've made a mess all over myself, but that's all right. You get a little bit messy in the kitchen. We get a little bit dirty in the game. We have to take out a lot of hive, a lot of fallen, a lot of vex. Now, the butter is in. 1/3 cup of raisins. These are the regular dark raisins. You could use currants, blonde raisins. You could actually put in, you know, some other things here. They might not necessarily be Welsh cakes, but you could put in apricots even. Slice them up and put them in. Let's get these in here. Raisins, in you go. Eris, come meet me. We'll have tea and Welsh cakes. All right, and I would have probably, for me, since I love raisins, I would have probably added a few more. I could have definitely gone with a few more raisins. All right, that is the dry ingredients. Now I need to put in a large egg. Let's move this to the side. I'm gonna crack my egg in a separate bowl. Every once in a while, Guardians, you could get an egg that might not be good. Don't ruin this. Crack it separately. Holy cow, that egg is beautiful. It's beautiful. I need another napkin. Come on, napkin, get out of there. I put you there just for this reason. All right, that is a beautiful egg, dark and lovely. This chicken, it was a happy chicken, and I'm glad. In it goes. Now, set that to the side. We'll wash that later. Then, let's see, next step. 2 to 3 tablespoons, 30 to 45 milliliters of milk as needed. Now, that's going to really get this all mixed, sticky, and make it to where we're going to be able to knead the dough. Let's pour some in. And I don't want to get this too soft, so I'm going to just reserve a little bit for later. Let's see how this turns out, just mixing it with what I've added. Guardians, I think I'm going to have to just use my hands. I'm just going to have to go full into this. Whole hog, as we say back home. I'm going whole hog into this with my hands. I just don't see any other way of doing it. Now, you could use a processor, a stand mixer, but why? That would take the joy. That would take the joy out of this. There is something satisfying about preparing your own food. You know what's in it. You know the ingredients that you're going to be using. You're using fresh, delicious ingredients. All right, now, do I need a little more milk? Maybe. Let's add the extra moisture. I want it to stick together. And then I want to be able to form a ball. And I think that did it, Guardians. Look at this. Can you see it on the above camera? It's looking glorious. Now, let's see if I can make it stick. Okay, it's sticking to me, it's sticking together. It's like a good fire team. You gotta stick together. You gotta get in there with your fire team and stick together. All right, now, will I be able to roll this out and work it into the thickness that I want? I think I can, Guardians, I think I can. Get over there, little bits. You're going to be needed in the end product. You know, I would even love a little bit of orange in that. And if it was me, there'd be vanilla flavor in there. All right, let's set that to the side. Let's move this out. I am going to wash my hands, and I'll be right back. Hang on. All right, Guardians, I'm back. I'm just cleaning my surface. This is my little work area. I'm going to be rolling out the dough that we've made, and I want this to be clean and dry. We're going to add some flour. Let me turn over to page 2. Mix the dry ingredients in a large bowl, rub in the butter, add the fruit, raisins, bind with egg and milk, which we've done, roll out lightly on a floured surface to 1/4 inches thick. All right, cut into rounds. So let's flour the surface. I have here a little bit of extra flour to flour my work surface. And it doesn't really take a lot. All right, that should suffice. Now, let's grab this up. Over there that goes. Let's put it, and I'm gonna hand pat this initially to get it out to my desired length. And then we're gonna go into a rolling pin. Now, these are gonna be round, so this is okay that this stays round. You know, I don't mind actually just using my hands to roll it out, but the recommended method is, get off there, dough. The recommended method is to use a rolling pin, and I flour my rolling pin just so that it's not going to stick. All right, I want my edges good. That feels about to the thickness that I need it. Let's turn it over. And roll this side out a little bit. So that it's pretty. I want it to be pretty. But ultimately, pretty is great, but we want this to taste good. I want flavor. I want this to be a gamer snack that you're going to make over and over again. And I think we're going to be successful here. It smells fantastic. All right, I'm going to put that to the side. I need a cutter. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, Guardians. I have my biscuit cutter. I'm just going to pop that into the flour. And I don't want my biscuits to stick to this, so I'm going to flour it. Now, this, you could use any side. You know, I like a big Welsh cake, or I think I will. So let's get in here. I'm going to go straight down and pop it to the side. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Straight down. You don't want to twist because you could seal the edges and then your Welsh cake might not rise. So I'm going to continue to make these. Ah, lovely, lovely. How many is this going to make? I might be having these as a snack on today's broadcast. All right, let's grab these out. Man, these are perfection. I'm so pleased with myself. It's the little things, Guardians. It's the little things. All right, let's get this back into a ball. Get some flour on my hands. Ball this back up. A little bit of extra flour on my work surface. Put this back out. A little bit of flour on the top. Rolling pin engaged. And let's see if I can't make a few more. How many can I get? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now, I didn't quite get a baker's dozen. I would have needed 13. All right, that goes over here. This goes over. Maybe, oh, I can get one more. I can get one more. This one's going to be a big whopper. I'm going to hand form it. Roll it out. Make it a thick one. Cut it. Guardians, perfection. And then this little one, let's just hand form it. This is the baby cookie. My grandmother used to always kind of do that, and you'd get a little bitty cookie. And I loved a little cookie. I was crazy about it. I wanted the odd cookie out, the odd piece of cake, the odd biscuit. She made biscuits daily. And I always loved that leftover biscuit that she put on the edge of the pan. It was my favorite. The odd one, the odd one. Eris Morn, I think she's kind of the odd one. When we look at all the NPCs, non-playable characters on the tower, Eris Morn, she sticks out. All right, I'm gonna bring my pan over. Hang on. Guardians, I'm using a cast iron skillet, and I'm gonna butter this, and then we're gonna go to the oven. I'm gonna butter it, and then I'm gonna need to let it get hot. Just a little bit of butter. This will give a crispy edge on the Welsh cakes. And it also will add a little bit of nuttiness when this butter starts to brown. And it'll keep my Welsh cakes from really sticking. But traditionally, you would have made these without putting butter on the pan, right? This would have just been done. And I'm using Irish butter. So hello to everyone in Ireland. We need to do something, a gamer snack for you too. All right, join me over at the oven as we cook what's going to be a phenomenal gamer snack. I'm Ransom Ryder. Stay with me. Guardians, I have just pulled these off the oven. I bake these for 3 to 5 minutes on each side or till they feel like they're done. These are still warm. They smell delicious. Now I'm gonna butter the top, and then I'm gonna sprinkle mine with some turbinado sugar. Powdered sugar would work here, granulated sugar, whatever you like. Make them a sweet treat. Let's get a little butter on these. I'm just going to do a little dash of butter on the top. I've got another whole tray of these, so there's plenty. come on over, eat with me. Now I want to get a little bit of sugar and sprinkle the top. Let's turn them into a treat, Guardians. Remember, these are Welsh cakes, and I added just a little bit of spices to them. That turbinado sugar, so good. And this is the little one that I made. It turned out to be a cutie patootie. Let's taste it together. Oh, Guardians, this is absolutely delicious. Wales, yes. You get a seat at the table for gamer snacks. Wales, thank you for these Welsh cakes. They're absolutely tasty goodness. I approve them. I approve. Come have one with me. I've got a bunch more behind me. We're going to enjoy. I will see you very soon inside the gaming world of Destiny 2. I'm going to have some tea. Another bite. Bye.